Hey everybody, this is Gary from Coasting with Culture, and today I did something a little bit different because Coasting with Culture isn't normally like a news channel or an update channel like the Amusement Insiders or Airtime Thrills, Coaster Studios, But I want to do something a little bit different today because I saw on the Facebook page of the Washington State Fair that they have started reassembling the WildCat roller coaster. If you're familiar with the WildCat, this is the single-car Anton Schwarzkopf coaster of the WildCat model that they operate at the fair. This has been at the fairgrounds since 1985. This year, they started moving it to a new location. Another bit of the news from the Washington State Fair was that they had removed the Rainier Rush roller coaster. This had previously operated at Santa's Village out in Dundee, Illinois. And it also operated down at the LA County Fair before it came up to Puyallup to operate at the Washington State Fair. And so I figured it'd be neat to kind of see the progress of how everything is over at the fairgrounds, get a chance to see how far along they are on the WildCat, and maybe see if there's the ability to see other things that are going on there to give a little bit of an update of the changes that are taking place at the State Fair. It also didn't hurt that it was a gorgeous day today. Mount Rainier could be seen from far away. You could see the peak of it. It was just absolutely beautiful. So it sounded like it was a good excuse to get out for a bit and enjoy a beautiful sunny day here in the Pacific Northwest. So let's go ahead and take a look at what was going on at the fairgrounds earlier today. Just outside of the location for the Sky Ride, you can see that they're all stacked up here. Not a whole lot going on with it right now, since it is between fair sessions. Scoping out the classic coaster here. Taking a look inside there, you can see those beautiful Pryor and Church trains are covered up in tarp for their winter storage. Also, as you take a look further down the way there is one of the parking lots for the fair, but as you examine a bit closer, you'll be able to see that there's some track pieces of Rainier Rush. So they're currently storing it here. It looks like from a distance they might be preserving it and it could be going to a new location, but hard to say for sure. We'll get a chance to take a closer look. Further down the brake run, we got another train all tarped up. It's kind of hard to tell, but if you look between the railing and the track at the bottom of the higher portion of the coaster, you may see the cherry picker there. It looks like there's a couple of crew members working on the scaffolding above the grandstand where they have the concerts in the rodeo for the fair. As we get over to the other end of the midway here, there's the classic coaster. And then as we turn, you're going to see a little bit of where they are building up the WildCat there in its new location. And then over here is where it used to be. So it's really not as far of a move as I thought it might be from what I remembered. But they are putting it back up in the new spot. Kind of a blending of the space that Rainier Rush used to be in. So not the biggest of moves. They might be looking to expand into this area possibly. Over here we could see the pile of pieces from Rainier Rush. It does not look like they're scrapping it because they're kind of placed neatly. There doesn't appear to be any kind of like cut marks on them, at least not from what I can tell. So there might be a chance that this will live on to give people headaches into the future. And a closer look through the fence here, you can see all the pieces laid out there. Again, they don't look like they've just been scrapped. It looks like they've been carefully placing them. They've got wood blocks under them, so it looks like they want to try to preserve them. So my guess is that this is going to go somewhere else. Just hard to know for sure where it's going just yet. Rainier Rush is currently sitting in the parking lot outside of the fair. Here they got all the pieces laid out just on the other side of the fence for WildCat. This is more or less where it was located, and this is where it's going to now. We see they're working on the lift hill. There's a truck from Fantastic Shows who operates the traveling rides that come to the fair each year. And it looks like they're transporting some of the parts that are going to be used for the assembly of the ride. And of course you got all the other pieces waiting to be assembled there. Right now, taking a look here, it looks like they're about to assemble part of the chain lift rigging. So it looks like they've got the bottom framework done, as opposed to having a solid foundation like most permanent coasters. This one's going to be sitting on the blocks like it has before, because it is a traveling model, but it's been at this fair since at least 1985. It appears that those guys over there with the tractor might be doing some utility work to get this coaster ready to go once the fair starts up in September. Hopefully the pandemic will be gone enough that we can go ahead and come back to the fair this fall. We'll see how it goes. And there you have it. That's what's going on at the Washington State Fairgrounds. So WildCat's going back up in its new home. The Rainier Rush is currently sitting in pieces. Hard to say exactly what's going to happen to it, but I would be curious to see if it is going to another park. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. If anybody happens to know anything about that, please by all means feel free to share in the comment section down below. But I want to take a moment to thank you for checking out this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll come back for more Coasting with Culture in the future. Thank you for watching this Coasting with Culture video. If you'd like to see future videos about combining theme park visits and cultural experiences, please consider clicking that subscribe button down below. You'll also find Coasting with Culture on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, plus more content at coastingwithculture.com. Until next time, take care and safe travels.